The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.
Welcome back to the David Pakman Show. A lot of stories still to get to. The best way to support the David Pakman Show, because we are mostly funded by individual memberships, is to get a membership. Go to davidpakman.com/membership. Ton of great benefits, Louis.
Yeah, of course. It's the best David Pakman Show bonus show there is.
Absolutely. This is an incredible story, but not a surprising one. Does that make sense? Incredible, but not surprising. Boy Scouts have now a number of documents have now been uncovered, which show that the Boy Scouts have helped alleged molesters, child molesters, cover their tracks. Over 2 decades, the Boy Scouts of America failed to report hundreds of alleged child molesters to police. They often hid allegations from parents and the public. They often would have the alleged perpetrator resign and move them around, never prosecute. All the records very often showing just, oh, we regretfully accept your resignation. This is a Los Angeles Times review of 1,600 confidential files dating from 1970 to 91. And this is very, very disturbing stuff, Louis.
Yeah, but, I'm not surprised. I mean, we've known for a while that the Boy Scouts is kind of like religious propaganda.
Well, that's the thing. The similarities between the Catholic Church and the Boy Scouts are increasing in number as we get this information. Now, this morning, I was reading some of the rebuttals from the Boy Scouts of America to this, including, well, listen, those files are people that were on the ineligible volunteer list. In other words, it was a list of people who aren't eligible to volunteer because of these accusations. Well, number one, that's just not true with a lot of these. I looked through more information relating to that. And number two, they're no longer eligible to volunteer because they've left, because it might be really bad for the Boy Scouts to be found out that these guys are volunteering, but they were never reported to police. They were never prosecuted. And case in point, the Los Angeles Times, the journalist's name escapes me right now. He did in a CNN interview this morning go on the record and saying some of these individuals who molested, in one case, 20 different Boy Scouts, went on after leaving the Boy Scouts to molest other children. It's despicable, disturbing stuff. And you know what? You've got to be, as a parent, I would be very, very scared to have my child near the Catholic Church and near the Boy Scouts of America. Both are extremely concerning to me.
Yeah, and let's face it, if you're going to molest or rape children, you're going to put yourself in positions where it's easier to do. You're going to work for the church.
That being said, we're not saying everybody who does that.
I know, hold on.
Okay, all right.
You're going to work for the church. You're going to do the Boy Scouts. You're going to be a teacher. You're going to live near a school. You're going to do things like that. And, I mean, it's a lot easier to happen in situations where you're off in the woods alone with boys or whatever you're doing with the Boy Scouts or in the back of a church somewhere. Than it is in a schoolroom. And we're not saying everyone does this, but that's what they do. They put themselves in positions where it's easy for them to molest and rape children.
It's just interesting to me because aren't there alternatives? In other words, is it necessary? Is the Boy Scouts the only group? Is the Catholic Church the only place you can put your kids? Of course, certainly there could be religious motivation there, and I assume there is in many cases. It's deeply concerning to me, and I just don't know what is the solution. I mean, certainly, I think churches starting to lose nonprofit status would have a huge effect. I don't know if it's going to happen, but given all of the political posturing that goes on within churches about supporting specific candidates, which violates nonprofit statutes, we have to start taking action against a lot of these organizations. And you know what? On the Boy Scouts thing, the president of the U.S., I forget the title, he's kind of like the honorary president or honorary chief of the Boy Scouts. President Obama should come out, and it is time to renounce that and say, I am, to quote Sarah Palin, I am repudiating that honorary title because it is what's going on is just not okay, and really making a stand. I don't think it'll happen.
Probably won't happen because this isn't a mainstream story, really.
It was on CNN today, though, understandably.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. I mean, it's not going to be on TV for a week, for the whole week, on every station. A lot of people aren't going to know about this at all, so I don't think it's something Obama necessarily has to do. But, yeah, it would be nice.
Absolutely.